Chris Moyles, 48, blasted BBC Radio 1 as he claimed he was fired from the station with things getting steamy over the way he found out. The presenter added that his former employer handled his departure in 2012 badly as he was told it was time to wrap up the show after a 15-year tenure. Chris made the claims during a candid conversation with his campmate, Matt Hancock, during last night's installment of I'm a Celebrity. "Get me out of here," Chris began. "I knew that Radio 1 is a conveyor belt and you might be there for a year, or you might be there for 15 years, but you're going to fall off the end at some point." Matt then agreed with him as he explained he had felt a similar way during his career in politics. Chris continued, "I left happy, I was a bit cross after I left. I was cross. They handled it so badly, so badly. So I went in with my agent and the controller and we sit down and he goes, 'Look, this isn't very easy, I think it's time we wrap the show up. We're going to announce in the news at 10:30 that Nick Grimshaw's taking over.' My agent went, 'That's out of order,' and it all got a bit steamy. And I'm like, 'Both of you calm down, stop.' I said to the boss, 'You can't do that.' He goes, 'Well, if we don't do that, it'll get out.' I said, 'Well, up until 60 seconds ago, I didn't know about it. So, after 15 years, you can't do that. I have to announce that I'm coming off the breakfast show and we have to work out what's happening. This is not a 2-minute conversation and that's naughty.' In the end, Chris was able to announce he was leaving the show, but the broadcaster revealed Nick Grimshaw as his replacement soon after. Chris said, "They announced it at 10:30 the next morning. We finished at 10. They announced at 10:30 that Nick was taking over. I was just like, okay, alright. But, they gave us 3 months to say goodbye, which was great. So I said, thanks for everything, cheers." Express.co.uk has contacted BBC representatives for comment. Chris opened up earlier this year about struggling with his body image and how he lost 6 stone by doing intermittent fasting. Speaking on the podcast The Kempcast, hosted by Ross Kemp, Chris said, "I do intermittent fasting and I'll eat at 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. and I'll be fine." But despite his huge weight loss, which took him from 18 stone to 12 stone, Chris admitted he was feeling really fat at the moment. Chris said, "I'm fascinated by body dysmorphia because I really have an issue with body dysmorphia, which I think most people do. People don't believe me, but I weigh myself 6 days a week, and I know you shouldn't. I know it's not for everyone, but I do that so I can learn about how my body works." Chris added, "I know my body really well now, and am still learning. I don't have the metabolism of an 18-year-old girl or boy, I just don't." Working out 5 days per week, Chris said he watches what he eats, and he will eat very little. He continued, "Before lockdown, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'd get to the gym and I'd train 11 to 12 or 11 to 1, depending on how fat I was feeling. I'm feeling really fat at the moment. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here" continues tonight on ITV at 9 p.m.